Geminis, you are in for some massive victories, kind of like booked, busy, and blessed. You are taming these internal beasts. You are winning. You are victorious. There's going to be a little bit more work, but you're ready for it, okay? Welcome to your Taurus season Tarotscope. Geminis, the energy that was coming in was very clear. You are this gladiator in this arena, and it's kind of like this Hercules, Cerberus kind of vibe where you completely demolish the beast and you're just so elated. You're like, finally, I have tamed this beast, this massive undertaking or project, or just this energy that may have been feeling like it's a lot. You're like, I finally done it. You had this victory pose. Everyone was cheering. And then you turned around and then this other like giant monster was coming to the field and you just like wiped your mouth and you're like, okay, I'm ready for it. So anything that's coming through right now, you already have the skill sets and the energy to take it on. And I mean, of course, Gemini season is right around the corner. So I'm sure some of you, if not most of you, hit a really huge milestone or were able to accomplish a lot during Aries season, or just were feeling like you were taming this beast, whether it be internal or external. And now there's going to be, I think, just one more, because it was the energy. It's like, this is the final energy, or just like one more thing that you can accomplish, or just something else. And if you can tame this and overcome it, you now get to enter Gemini season and just kind of get to be enjoying the vibes. So the cards that I pulled, 10 of Wands with the 4 of Wands, and then we have the 7 of Wands. So Wands on Wands on Wands, fire energy, expansion, passionate, you really going after your true desires. So this is something that I am going to ask of you, Geminis, or where are you pointing that direction? What are these passions, these inspiration, these dreams that you are fighting for? Because it's very clear with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you're fighting and you're working so hard right now, potentially for a home, expansion, new love, working towards marriage material. You're really priming yourself to say, I'm not just fighting a small fight, I'm fighting the war right now. Like, this is literally my life that I've been working so hard for. And you're almost done. That 10 of Wands energy, you're wrapping up this cycle to expand the foundation for which energy is coming. And I just keep like, I feel like this came through potentially during the Aries or Pisces season Tarotscope, Geminis, but be careful of the haters, be careful of people trying to come for you. Like that 7 of Wands of being like, oh, it must be nice. It's like, I just fucking took down Cerberus. I've been fighting in this arena my entire life. It's like, yeah, if I'm getting a little bit of praise and attention, I'm literally covered in blood. Like, what do you want from me? Like, and again, you don't even have to defend yourself, but there might be this energy of these haters or just these people that you feel like you have to fight or defend, or like these trolls. Like, don't worry about the DMs. Don't worry about these random comments or whatever you're dealing with right now. Release it, Gemini. You have no time for that right now, because a lot of the work that you're putting in, and I just feel like a lot of you are welcoming in love or greater expansion with regards to your relationships for sure. And I mean, Venus is in Taurus right now, which is a very desirable place for her, but she's going to be moving into Gemini May 7th. So it's coming. So that's going to be like a little teaser, a little amuse bouche for what's going to be coming for your season once everything is there. So just be aware that I do think that some of you are welcoming in like a lover for sure. And I mean, if they're seeing you slay, they're probably like watching you. I think that's a vibe as well. It's like they're watching you from the stands, or they're looking at your success and they're like, oh, like I want that. A Libra is what I'm hearing. So if you're kind of like attracting a Libra, they're definitely liking what they are seeing. So let's see what else is coming through for Geminis. Yeah, like it's looking good love-wise. And it's kind of like this cardinal energy. Like I see this figure like biting an apple and it being like very sexual, and like apples, that red root chakra really just giving in to what you want. And I don't think it's like a bad thing, to be honest. I think you just have to be careful of who you're giving that sexual energy to, because you're not just going to give it to everyone. Like, you literally are doing so much work. You need to make sure that you're not just giving away all your energy in those intimate encounters, that you're also able to receive something in return, and not just like a quick roll around in the hay in between battles. It's like, no, I need someone that's going to be there for me in all the ways, okay? So that's definitely a vibe. And maybe just eating more apples or just getting that fiber in would be beneficial. And I think some of you also too might be engaging in like magic, a little bit of witchcraft, because I just kind of saw like apple cutting in half and like a leaf and like all this stuff. And so some people are like working really hard on attracting love. I think that that energy is definitely coming through of like, oh yes. Yeah, like you are like booked, busy, blessed. Geminis, it's a vibe. Literally look at these cards. So we have the Six of Wands with the Death card, and then we have the King of Wands. So literally it's like, I mean, come on. Of course, the Death card isn't affiliated with actual death. It's rebirth, transformation, up-leveling. Like, you are taking on so much energy and you're growing with it. And I mean, we do, of course, have the Scorpio full moon that's occurring on April 26th. So that can also just be a potentially for Geminis, this kind of like, look at me and look at all that I've done, or just really showcasing wealth and prosperity and people really celebrating you, right? Like we have that wreath signaling, yeah, or signifying a completion or something coming to an end or something that's really this pomp and circumstance of people celebrating you, and that you're now ascending to a completely different level, one that's extremely powerful. People are coming to you now, Geminis. You're the expert. You're the leader. People are wanting your expertise, your advice, and you just get to enjoy it because you've been doing so much work. And like I said, I think there's maybe just one more energy that's coming through, or you just wrapping this up. And also to, like, I do think either a Leo or a Scorpio potentially specifically. I know that the King of Wands can speak to all fire signs, but I'm just kind of feeling like a Leo, Scorpio might be an energy that can really hold space for you, or that is going to be a good energy for you to collaborate with moving forward, not even just in Taurus season, but in the months ahead with everything that's going on. Remember, with eclipse season, that North Node in Gemini has been there since May 5th of 2020. So it makes sense for me that these eclipses also are going to be a huge signifier of everything you've been working on over the past year, of things coming to fruition, or maybe if things haven't been going your way exactly, that eclipse season is going to be the portal to really wrap up loose ends accordingly. So let's just pull two more cards for Gemini. I'm just kind of curious, actually, like two more cards that they can prepare with for eclipse season. I want two cards for Geminis that they can use to prepare for the eclipse season coming ahead. What did I say about the Six of Wands? I'm like, you're wrapping up a cycle. 10 of Wands, you're wrapping up a cycle. You're wrapping up a cycle, Gemini. And then we also have the Five of Wands. So like I said, there might just be one more battle, one more fight that you're really completing. But don't neglect the self-care energy that we have with this Taurus energy, celebrating everything that you've worked so hard for. I think sometimes we're always so focused on what's next, what's next, what's next. There's always going to be more money to make, more people to serve, or greater titles to hold. But you get to celebrate it and not always feel like you have to fight to get ahead. You're wrapping this up because I feel like it's to bring more ease, more love, more success into your life, where you don't have to be working so hard. You're wrapping up a cycle where all this work that you've been putting in is to set the foundation for blessings to come. It's kind of like this is now you seeing everything that you've been doing was to get to this point where this is your new minimum. This level, this frequency, there's no ever going back, as you've just done so much work, so much alchemy to get to this point, and you don't have to fight as hard as you've been fighting your entire life, because now you've made it to a different level. Of course, there's going to be lessons and opportunities to grow. There always are, but you're really coming into your own this Taurus season and coming out on top. So that's all. Lots of blessings to look forward to, Geminis. Of course, this is just a general reading. If you want to go into this one-on-one to dive further into these themes, let's make it happen. that can be found in the link in my bio. If this reading really resonated, you want to say thank you. Tips and donations are always appreciated. Please be sure to take another Gemini who could take advantage of this reading. And if you want even more clarity, you can watch your rising and moon sign Tarotscopes as well. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.